Top of the afternoon to you. It's been a whole dreary day, as you can see. Huh? That was nice. I'm over here at Walmart parking lot. He saw my trunk up. He thought I was in trouble. He was asking, was I good? That was nice of him. There is nice people in this world. He want to make sure I'm alright, even though he doesn't know I'm filming. But, you know, people don't know that. That was nice because it wasn't too long since I pulled up here. That means people are paying attention around here. You want that. You want people paying attention to detail. And that's just what we're going to do today. So pay attention to detail, and you guys might learn something. Well, I'm speaking in reference to the newcomers who don't know nothing about doing stuff like this. This is not in reference to old heads. I know you guys know what's up. So let's get down to brass tacks. Now, in my earlier videos, if you've been following me for a minute, I was excited to discover that I put a BB inside here and it worked. Now, I did not glue that down, so we're going to upgrade my Highflyer because this was stiff in the beginning, and I've been using this like white on rice, and I actually kind of like this one better because I can move just as quick and cover more ground. Very rarely will I use my 14-inch now, let's just put it that way. So, I done beat the hell out of this so far, and what I did was, as you can see, my nipple scoring. It's flat. I use it so much that I wore the curvature out, so it's flat now. So what we're going to do today is we're going to bore this nipple out. I mean, it's not a challenge. I've been using it thus far with no problem. But on certain windows and certain situations, I want to be able to have that lock if I need to, and just snap it loose if I want. Now, it's no question once you get used to the tool in general, that up and down movement that you get from the dual pivoting action, you'll see that it becomes a lot more fluent as long as the nipple is not new. So as you wear it down, you'll notice that the tool starts to perform better. Really, mainly what Willie did was he allowed us to have that option. Once we get used to the tool, once this nipple wears down, at that point you should be able to know how to use that tool to your advantage. Let's put it that way. And that's just it. I've learned to use that tool to my advantage. If you want like a breakdown video of it, so that you won't have to do things like this, then I will do that. But I just like to be able to be versatile. So in certain situations, you may not want to deal with that issue. You might want to have that nipple there if you need it. You can engage it if you need it. But I'm gonna do this mod today where I can still have it moving in a fluent motion, because that nipple, when you get it brand new versus when you wear it out, there is no in-between there. And that in-between is the sweet spot. I'm telling you guys, it's the sweet spot. So when you do this mod with that metal BB, you get to bore the hole yourself and make the sweet spot yourself. And that metal ball bearing, in my case, is metal beads. But in that instance, it will never wear down. It'll always be there, fluent, in motion when you want to have it, and have that secure of that locked feeling where it won't flop down on you when you're standing so far away from the window, because that's where you will want the advantages of that. Because if you're not using an angle adapter, you're going to find it hard to stand back over obstacles so far away with that nipple going like that. There's a way to do it. Like I said, if you want a detailed video on how to change your technique up due to the worn of your nipple, then I could do that. I can move just as fast either way. But like I said, I'm about to explain everything, and let's go have a look. Oh, what we're going to start off to here is 7/64 drill. This is the perfect size for the BB. Now, where's the BB? I'll show you just one moment. think I've let it dry enough, so we're going to see. Uh-oh. Something went wrong. No. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we got it fixed. It's a little tight. I can fix that though. Alright, so there we have it. Okay. I get the hang of it now. Because I have it set a certain way, so I gotta retrain myself again. Uh-oh. Don't tell me my BB broke. Couldn't have. I know what I gotta do. I gotta tighten this plate. Because I probably swiveled so much over it since I had it. I never tightened this nut. So if you keep it from having that plate, you'll see it locks better. That's one thing you can check too. When you get your Highflyer and it's not locking anymore. See, as long as that plate is not having too much play, it's a lot easier to control it and flick it back. Okay, I'm satisfied. It's a lot better than what it was, so I have a little bit more control to lock it if I need to when I'm standing out so far away. You know, you don't need that thing falling down. Now, if you have the angle adapter, you'll get more of an angle this way, and you have less chance of it falling back down. But if you don't have that angle adapter, you're out and your nipple's worn, that thing will fall down. So you will have to do a side technique. And like I said, if you would like to for me to make a video about changing your technique up due to that, you'll have to do what I call vertical wagging, but I will have to show you that in another video. Alright, here we have it. I'm satisfied. Alright, so we're in business again. Okay, so we tightened up that play, as you can see, and now we have more control over the tool in general. You see how well that works now? It's just the littlest things. Sometimes over time you just got to maintain these swivels because it's a locking nut. I mean, this thing is in and out of water. Water's getting in that nut, so the gasket or the plastic in there might get worn. You might have to just tighten it over time, that's all. And you got more control over the tool now that that disc is tight. You see? I didn't have that control before, but I do now. Now that it doesn't have that play. But you see, it still swivels freely. But see, I've been so used to using it that way, I didn't even notice it was that loose. Who's to say that nut would have fell off eventually? I highly doubted that, but you know, you just adapt to the tool in general when you start using it. You don't think of the littlest things that really make a difference, like that play, which will inhibit you from locking that tool when you're standing out far. But there you have it. Peace, peace, peace.